Hey guys, Brant Phillips, and in this video, I'm going to give you 5 things to consider before making the move to EXP Realty. So let's just get right into this thing. So I'm super excited to share this with you because right now, at the time of this recording, EXP is just on fire. It's blowing up like never before. I mean, it's been an amazing ride since I've been here. But what I'm going to do my best to do right now is if you're a real estate agent thinking about switching to EXP Realty, maybe you just want to hear some of the kind of the fundamentals, if you will, about EXP Realty, why it's become the fastest growing real estate company in United States history. You're gonna want to watch this video really because ultimately I think it's going to challenge you just to make a business decision. Really, for those of you who've been following me, a big fan of everything that our founder Glenn Sanford has built and everything about this company. But this is it's simply a business decision, right? So I'm going to go over some of these things for you to consider about EXP Realty. And if you're an investor considering to getting your license to help grow your investment business, you're going to really want to watch this as well, because you're going to hear some of the insights and decisions that I made to align my investment company with EXP Realty. So get ready. So we're going to go over these things right now. So, first and foremost, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're curious to learning more about real estate investing, a little bit about EXP, just general tips, things that help motivate you, educate you, equip you to go out, create the results that you want in your real estate business, sometimes on the transactional side, on the agent side, but really focused on the investing side, because that's really what my background is. And so before I begin sharing these things for you to consider about EXP Realty, I want to share my background really quickly because it ties into where I'm going to go with the EXP Realty model. So I've been in real estate investing for about 14 years. When I got started, I was absolutely broke. My wife and I were living in an apartment. We had no money. We just finished off, thank goodness, paying off some student loans and credit card debts and stuff like that. We did this Dave Ramsey thing, said, woohoo, we're debt free, ring the bell. But we were broke. We had no money. So then, I was kind of stuck because I absolutely hated my job. Stuck in like this corporate, just life-sucking job, and we were broke. I wasn't making much money. My wife was a hairstylist. So I started beginning to read about real estate investing and began to consider just wanting more for my life and expecting more, and just thinking that maybe I could pull this off. I could create this lifestyle and this business that I began to dream about. So I used a credit card that we just finished paying off to buy my first investment property. It was a rental property. That very first year, I went on to buy 10 rental properties, learned about creative financing. I learned about property management, construction management, all these things. Bought 10 properties my first year, bought 10 rental properties my second year. My third year, I was able to go full-time into real estate. Got my license. That was in 2009. I got it just in case. I was focused on investing, but obviously there's ways that you can utilize a real estate license in your investment business. And so I began to explore other opportunities as just a real estate entrepreneur. I began raising private money in that time, 2009, 2010, began partnering on deals. A couple years later, I launched my newest company at that time, which was Invest Home Pro. It's gone on to become an Inc. 5000 fastest growing real estate company. Nothing compared to EXP Realty, though, I wish. I've also bought mobile home parks, RV park, commercial properties, you name it. We've kind of done it all over the years since I've been in real estate. We've done hundreds and hundreds of deals. But what I want to share with you was a few years ago, I made the decision to deactivate my real estate license. Okay. Previous to that, I had hung my license at a flat fee broker, right? I didn't want to pay fees. But I wasn't extracting a lot of value from my flat fee broker. I had 2 different flat fee brokers in about an 8-year span. I went to their office each one time ever, and it was when I joined their team. I never went back. So that was a business decision for me. I was only, for the most part, using my license to run my own transactions. And so I was at that flat fee brokerage for 8 years. When I made a decision to deactivate my license, it was simply because I had a full-time agent on staff. She was running all my transactions, handling that part of the business for me, and I really wanted to focus on my investment company and growing it like we've done. Well, all that changed when I saw the EXP model. Okay, so when I saw the EXP model, some of the things that you're about to see, if you've never seen it before, to me, like I said, it was a business decision where I was like, not only can this help grow my investment business, it's going to provide additional income stream. It's going to create and grow wealth. It's going to help and create some new systems that I can integrate into EXP with. And also software, there's some cost savings, all these things, the Icon Agent Award, which I'll get into in a little bit. I've earned almost 10,000 shares of stock with this company in a very short period of time. I've been able to build a team of almost 200 agents in 23 states in a short period of time. So that's a little bit about me. Based here in the Houston, Texas market, I do use my license to sell investment property, mainly our properties that our company's transacting here in the Houston, Texas. I really focus most of my time on partnering with agents, helping them grow their real estate business, earn additional streams of income through investing, partnering on deals, and other entrepreneurial activities. And let's just say that rather than doing transactional stuff these days, I prefer to teach, motivate, educate, inspire, equip people, other agents and investors to go out and take action and create results in their business. And so I've been doing this for over 14 years now, and I really, really, really enjoy teaching and helping others create their goals, hit their goals. So we actually run multiple masterminds each and every week. We've built out some training platforms and support groups really to help agents launch and grow their businesses, to help real estate investors launch and grow their businesses as well. So if that sounds interesting to you, hit me up. We can talk about that, the benefits of our team. It doesn't matter where you're at, any state. We're in multiple countries now. We've got team members all, like I said, 23 different states. We're trying to hit all 50 states in the next 12 months. So hit me up. Let's talk. But that being said, so let's get into some of the things for you to consider and for you to know about EXP Realty before you make the move. So here's the first thing I want to cover, and the first thing for you to consider about EXP before joining EXP, and it's the training. So EXP Realty, they have over 50 hours a week of live training every single week, okay? Whenever I got started in real estate, I had to go to networking groups, I had to go to boot camps and all these types of things, masterminds. This week I'm flying out for 4 days to go to a mastermind, and so I still do that, right? And so that's really important. But the bottom line is that EXP has each and every week 50 live hours of training that you can tap into, right? Whether it be lead generation, whether it be getting listing appointments, marketing for buyers, working with investors, automation, REOs, farm and ranch, social media, any type of lead generation basically that you could ever want to learn about, you're going to get that on a weekly basis. And this is live training, not pre-recorded type of stuff. They've got vaults, thousands and thousands and thousands of recordings, but this is all live. How to fill out contracts, new agent onboarding, listing presentations, buyer presentations, everything that you could imagine is being taught within the EXP World. And I'll talk about the EXP World in just a minute. But this is 50 plus hours a week. Compare that to a lot of these small mom and pop brokerages and brokerage shops. You may be lucky to get a few hours of training a month. Okay, and this is something that we're doing each and every week, and that's why a lot of not just agents but brokers themselves are realizing, man, this is an incredible model, and they can't compete with it. So brokerages, small brokerages and big brokerages alike, are coming in so they can plug into the system. But basically, if you name it, EXP is going to train on it, and you can go into these trainings. Like I said, they're live. You can go in, you can interact. There's a speaker in the front of the room. These are typically Icon agents who are doing a lot of this training. I'll talk a little bit more about that in just a little bit. And, or maybe it's a staff member or a team member or just another agent, EXP Realty, but these are people that you can talk to, get questions, clarify things, raise your hand, dialogue with these other agents that are in the training, and really, and even more so than training, one way to think about the way that the EXP structure is with our training, it's a lot like masterminding, like even conventions, maybe another way to put it, where you're talking to these people. They may or may not be in your market. They could be in other states, different markets, although we have local training as well. But it's just really powerful, the training platform that has been created with EXP within the EXP world and locally as well. And I'll explain a little bit about that in a little bit. All right, so another thing for you to consider about EXP is lead generation. Okay, so EXP Realty, we're a cloud-based tech company. We're a technology-driven real estate brokerage. So our founder is a just incredible entrepreneur by the name of Glenn Sanford, and his background was tech. Okay, he was doing lead generation before he moved into the real estate realm. And so that's his background. I heard him one time say something to the effect, when it comes to lead generation for our agents, we're either going to build it or we're going to buy it. And that's exactly what they've done as a company. That's what the company has done. They have went out corporately and bought the most powerful, most robust lead generation and CRM on the market for agents, and it's called KV Core. So every single agent gets a free license to KV Core. You can buy this on the market. If you're a licensed agent, it's going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars per month. You get this absolutely free with EXP. And that's what I was saying, is not only typically compared to where you're at, EXP so many times is better, but it also is cheaper. Like, it's going to save you money. Another thing, because we are a tech-based company, there are so many different platforms that you get access to. We've got a Making It Rain, pay-per-click platform. We've got, like I just mentioned, the KV Core platform. We've got an Express Offers platform for those of you who are focused on working with investors. Not only that, and you can Google this, but EXP recently acquired an IDX platform and is being talked about. Their goal is to compete and beat Zillow when it comes to online lead generation with utilizing an IDX platform, so that all of this lead generation, that is done is going to be fed to our agents. Think about that as compared to Zillow. Like, if you're an agent, Zillow's kind of our enemy, right? Like, if they're giving you leads, you're paying, and you're paying a lot for them, whether they're good, good quality or not. And they're trying to, slowly but surely squeeze agents out of the game. EXP is known as an agent-centric, an agent-focused brokerage, 100% focused on supporting and equipping agents to go out and just be as successful as possible. But also, I would say they're focused on protecting agents, where some of these big tech companies are not, okay? And we're agent owned, and I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. So you really need to think about the lead gen side and all the tools that EXP provides to our agents. Like I said, we're a tech-based company by a tech-based founder, and we're agent owned. So you can guarantee that if it is cutting edge, if it is something in the world of lead generation, we are doing it, we are training on it, we're equipping you to get access to all the lead generation that you could possibly handle at EXP. So number 3, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that as well in terms of the agent ownership and who these decisions and the direction is coming from with this company. But let's talk about EXP World. So this is a huge differentiator, just like so many things at EXP. Like I mentioned, we're a cloud-based company, right? And so, whenever you see the world and kind of, even though it looks like a video game, I tell people when I do a full presentation of the EXP business model, I tell people, look, when you first see the world, there's a couple of reactions that people have, and it's a lot of times one of these two. It's like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever, or oh my God, this may be the dumbest thing ever, right? But whenever you get to see it, when you get to experience, when you start to use it, it's absolutely game changing. Within that world, within that platform, EXP has over 800 full-time employees at the time of this recording. That number is growing every month because we're growing so fast. But we have 800 full-time employees that are specialized in their departments and in their roles, right? So they're sitting in these offices, in these virtual offices, ready to help us as agents in real time. I'm talking about transaction managers, tech support specialists, broker teams, there's broker rooms, there's accounting services, there's agent development, there's agent onboarding. You name it, EXP has it, and it's a click away. You don't have to get in your car, drive across town to have somebody help you, answer a question about a contract or get something, answered about a commission. Tech support is one of my favorites, right? So if you're at a small brokerage, they probably don't have a tech support, department, much less a person to even help you. We've got a whole entire department that's right there. You're having a problem with your computer, make a couple of clicks, you're right in the tech support area. They can remote access your computer, help you work through little bugs and kinks, and boom, you're back in business. It's just a matter of minutes versus a matter of hours or days in certain other situations. So the EXP world is absolutely changing just the way business is done, especially with COVID and everything that's happened recently. There are conversations going on, and I'm not privy to all this, but for example, Dell Computers is using this platform. The platform was created by a company called Virbela. EXP has since acquired that platform. It is basically a part of EXPI Holdings, and I'm going to talk about this in a minute with our stock, because this affects all of us. So when EXP acquired this company, Virbela, they began, making some changes and really getting it dialed in to where they have it now. And they're always making changes, but to really, really help and support us as agents. But what has happened, what has transpired, like I said, with COVID and working from home and all these types of things, and just our founder being so forward thinking, is it's just sped up the need and the desire and the demand for a platform like this. So I've been told that Dell Computers is already using the Virbela platform. I've been told that entire school systems, every major university, entire governments are talking to Virbela about creating similar platforms for them to operate as we move into this tech kind of world that we live in this work from home kind of world. And it's just an amazing platform where you've got these 800 plus full-time employees there waiting to help you, and the service is through the roof. It's just incredible. But this is something that a lot of people don't understand, or they don't even realize, that we have real live broker support as well in most markets. So for example, I'm in the Houston market. We have 2 local brokers that are here and available to help agents in our area. For example, prior to COVID, they were having weekly live training. They were having monthly mixers, networking events, all these types of things, CE classes locally. So that's a misnomer that we don't have like brokers with boots on the ground in local markets. It's just not true. We also have a platform called Workplace by Facebook. This is another resource that EXP Realty has. It is the largest Facebook workplace group that's ever been created, or to date, at least at the time of this recording. Basically what it is, it's a Facebook platform, but it's 100% built out just for EXP agents. So you're gonna see all types of communication going between EXP agents, leadership, staff, private messaging. There's specialized groups. For example, I'm in Houston. There's a EXP group just for Houston agents, right? There's going to be a group for your local agents. If you're niched in commercial real estate, investment real estate, you're looking for listings, there's all these mastermind specialized groups. It's just a very, very effective way to communicate, but you don't get some of the political views and funny cat videos and all that, the time wasting things that we see on the regular Facebook, so to speak. All right, so this is a huge one. This is an absolutely game changer, and it's stock ownership, right? You may have seen my sign at the beginning of this video. You may have seen it on social media that we're an agent-owned broker, right? That we are, oftentimes we'll say we're agent-owned and agent-grown. That's a huge differentiator between other companies. And whenever I got into real estate, and I mentioned I was broke as a joke, my primary driving factor was I just wanted to wake up in the morning and enjoy what I was doing and feel like I was making a difference in the world and just have fun, and making money and doing all those types of things. But I wanted to enjoy what I was doing. I didn't do that in the corporate world. But in addition to that, as a real estate investor, a real estate entrepreneur, I wanted to create wealth and I wanted to create passive income. And when I looked at the EXP model, that's what it really afforded me and for my family, was the ability to create wealth. And that was through this, with stock ownership. And so I may have touched on it earlier, that we're, I'm not sure if I did or not, but we're a publicly traded company. Okay. And so that was one of the things that was Glenn's vision in the beginning, was that he had, been a broker. He was a broker at Keller Williams. He was an agent. He saw how many agents didn't have an exit from the business. They were stuck, in their late 60s and even 70s, going out and doing listings and showing houses. They didn't have a retirement plan. They didn't have a 401k. They didn't have any vested interest in the brokerage that they have made, given and dedicated years, maybe decades, right, to that broker, and walked away really with nothing. They probably made a good income and they made a lot of money, but they weren't set up for success after real estate. So Glenn said that's absolutely not going to be who we are. The EXP legacy is going to be completely counter to that. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to give agents stock ownership. There's a lot of benefits to this, and this really helps agents kind of diversify income streams and generate long-term wealth. And so, EXP is uploaded to the NASDAQ, ticker symbol EXPI. Okay, EXP World, also known as EXP World Holdings. You can Google it, type it in, and you're going to see, pull up the EXPI, last 12 months of performance. You'll see this company has really, really, really taken off. And so the cool thing about that is that you, as an agent with EXP, there's multiple ways that you earn stock as an agent, right? There's stock awards, stock bonuses, if you will. And so the first way, for example, that you can earn stock is when you close your first transaction. Okay, when you close your first transaction with EXP Realty, each year after your cap resets, EXP is going to give you $200 worth of company stock. Next, whenever you cap each year, EXP Realty, once again, they're going to give you $400 worth of stock just for capping and doing your business. Okay, there's also an additional way that you can earn stock just by whenever you refer another agent to the company, whenever they sell their first property and do their first transaction with EXP Realty, is you're going to earn additional shares of stock. And you can also earn stock through what's called the Sustainable Equity Plan at EXP Realty. The plan, whenever you sponsor an agent and they sell their first property, is called the Sustainable Equity Plan, and you're going to earn $400 worth of stock each and every time that they do that. Okay, and then another way that you can earn a massive amount of stock is through the Icon Agent Award. Okay, and when I saw this really was one of the deciding factors that made me make the switch to EXP Realty. So Icon Agent Award is basically an award where EXP Realty is going to give agents who meet the production and culture requirements of the company $16,000 worth of stock. They're going to give that to you in EXPI stock. Okay, so basically what that equates to is when you cap and you do 20 additional transactions in 12 months in a calendar year. So I've been with the company, at the time of this recording, 2.5 years. I've been able to hit the Icon Agent Award back-to-back years. So it's been a tremendous benefit, for me and my family to earn all these shares of stock with the company. It's been tremendous. Now we've just announced, if you haven't seen it, until January 2021, and the company has just announced that our stock is splitting. Our stock has just been going through the roof, over $100 a share. So the stock is splitting here in the next couple of weeks, and I will have earned well over 10,000 shares of stock in the company. And you can look and check and see what it's trading at. It's really mind blowing to me. I wasn't expecting this, and I know a lot of agents who have earned a lot more stock than me. Some not as much, but everybody is extremely, extremely grateful and excited about what our stock is doing. They also have another way that you can earn stock, and it's called the Agent Equity Program. This is an optional program for agents, but what it really comes down to is that EXP will allow you to contribute 5% of every commission that you earn to buy stock at a 10% discount. I've been doing it since day one, but like I said, it's completely optional, but it's there for you as well. This is, like I said, Glenn's vision to help agents create a retirement, to have ownership, vested ownership in the company, and it's just been tremendous. The stock is legit. I was talking to one agent a couple of years ago, and she said, I don't care about stock. I was like, okay. She was actually with her partner, and her partner said, well, I do. And guess what? Her partner has moved to EXP, and that was a good choice for her, and it's definitely been a good choice for me and my family. So you really need to consider the stock in the long-term game, right? Like no one's going to tell you, or I'm not telling you that you're going to get rich quick or anything like that, but I'm very optimistic in what my stock has done in 2.5 year period of time, that my stock is going to be very, very significant for me and my family whenever I do choose to begin to slow down and maybe make an exit out of real estate, which I don't see myself ever doing that. I've kind of told myself I'm never going to retire. I love what I do, but who knows? But the good thing is, if you're an agent, it's there. The stock is there. It's continually, you, based on your production, can continue to grow that stock. You have a vested interest in your brokerage rather than just working for a broker and helping them build up their asset in their company. You get a piece of this pie. You get a piece of ownership, right? And so what other brokerage is offering that? I'm pretty sure that the answer is none, right? So if you like, what you hear about stock awards, I certainly do. Hit that like button down there for me. I appreciate that. And if you like that, you're really gonna like this. So this was like put me over the top, and it was through revenue share. So I mentioned also at the beginning of the video that one of the big things that drew me to real estate was creating wealth and creating passive income. So the revenue share model is absolutely, it's one of the reasons we're growing fast, and it's one of the reasons we're retaining agents like no other brokerage as well. So I'm going to keep this short. The revenue share model, what it is basically rewarding agents for referring other agents to the company. You have to understand, EXP Realty is not a franchise-based system. We have no paid corporate recruiters. We don't have franchisees going out trying to grow the company. We are 100% organically grown, okay? We have become the fastest growing real estate company ever just by word of mouth, because agents are coming in, they're getting stock ownership, they're getting leads, they're getting to earn revenue share. The agents they love this company. They're on fire about it, and that's why it's growing so fast. So whenever you begin to refer agents to the company, they join up. They're going to be a part of essentially your EXP agent organization. All that means is EXP is going to compensate you a little bit on each and every transaction they do as a thank you, as an award, as an incentive to keep you in the company and to go tell other agents. And that's really as simple as it is. Whenever you begin to refer agents to the company and they're joining underneath you, you don't have any liability, you don't have any responsibility to coach them, educate them, anything like that. You can, and I certainly do. Like I said, we have a couple of masterminds each and every week for our agents, but EXP has basically created an Amazon model, right? The agents who come in, they plug into the training, they plug into the support, they plug into the brokers. Everything that an agent needs is right there in the world. Now, like I mentioned though, like I'm committed to my agents and helping them grow their business. That's why I've gone above and beyond even what EXP has to offer to offer my, an investing mastermind. We have an agent mastermind each and every week for our agents. I have office space at my office now. We haven't even talked about offices, but let's talk about that for a minute. I'm going to go on a quick tangent, because even though we're a cloud-based model, and I forgot to talk about this earlier, we have our own office for our company, and we have workspaces for agents on our team. And if you're an agent in my area, you're absolutely welcome to come and utilize our spaces and have client meetings and things like that. But we also have a corporate account with Regus Office Suites. So if you are in a major city where there's Regus Office Suites, you get an absolute free account with that too. That being said, back to the revenue share. man, what this is all about. That's really why the company's growing so fast, because EXP is going to compensate you. Tell other agents about it. See if they like it. If they come in, you're going to be rewarded financially. In my short time here with the company, I'm getting very, very close to having 200 agents in my organization and over 23 different states right now. And EXP is expanding globally across the globe. Different countries. There's a lot of opportunity in today's day and age with social media and the tech world that we live in. I knew I threw a lot out there, but these are just the things that you need to consider before making the switch to EXP Realty. I haven't got too much in the commission splits and the fees. It's an 80-20 split, a $16,000 cap. There's ways where if you are listing your own properties, you get multiple properties each year that you pay. You don't have to pay anything to the broker. There's a way that you can go flat fee if you're a real estate investor listing your own properties. We don't have desk fees. We don't have royalty fees. It's incredibly, incredibly affordable and cost effective for agents. But that being said, these were just some things for you to look at, some things to consider, things to pique your curiosity. And if it's something that you're interested in, I encourage you to dig deeper, right? Dig deeper. If an EXP agent has reached out to you and you have a friend who's at EXP, I would absolutely talk to them and say, hey, let me take a look a little bit closer at this model. If you don't, have anyone that you know at EXP, or if you'd like to talk to me and about my team, I'd be more than happy to share with you a full business model presentation. One thing that I like to do with agents, I've created a spreadsheet where we compare the model of, hey, here's where you're at, here's what that looks like, and here's where it's at. Here's what that looks like side by side compared to EXP, so you can simply make a business decision. That's what it's all about, my friends. Well, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a lot from it. If you're considering joining EXP Realty, obviously I'm biased. I think for an amazing decision. The next thing you just need to decide is what team is best for you. We're an investment-focused team, obviously, with me being owner of Invest Home Pro and doing everything that we do on the investment side of things, but I have a lot of transactional agents as well who have just been great for our team and are helping us grow the listing and the buyer's representation side as well. So either way, hit me up, send me a PM, add comments in there. We check those all the time. Be glad to help and answer any questions that I can help with for you if you're thinking about joining EXP Realty.